No, Kier, I did not steal your pants.
That's certainly a way to start things off. Good evening, my darling batlings. I'm joined tonight by JKR and Kier, who are already off to some fuckery tonight. If only you could hear the kind of conversations we have during the pre-stream countdown.
Yeah.
I mean, you could if I were to unmute us, but that would defeat the point of the pre-stream countdown.
Exactly. Besides, that's for us to know and you to never find out.
Yep.
I will say one of the more G things, wholesome things, was a little story about this dad who was into Transformers and mechs. That was a very wholesome story.
That wasn't
And
during
I
the
won't
countdown.
say it here.
That wasn't during the countdown. That was pre-countdown.
It was pre-countdown, pre-stream stuff still.
Yeah, I'm saying during the countdown.
Oh, you mean the fact that we were talking about the taco monster?
Yes, the Taco Monster.
I can neither confirm nor deny that for legal reasons. I'm under NDA.
Hey, you may be under NDA, but I'm not.
So tonight we're going to be finally returning to the Yuffie DLC of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Sorry for taking such a long break from that one. I was starting to get burnt out on it from streaming it so frequently for so many months in a row.
Fair.
I just need to step back from it a bit.
Understandable.
So, without further Mountain Dew, let us get into tonight's proceedings.
The funny thing is, some Mountain Dew sounds really good right about now.
No, it doesn't. Mountain Dew is never good. Hello?
The Baja Blast.
What the fuck?
Mountain Dew.
Baja Blast doesn't count. It's another drink entirely with the Mountain Dew branding on it.
Apparently, you can make Baja Blast Mountain Dew using Gatorade and 7-Up. And ginger ale, I think it was?
You know what else you can make Baja Blast with?
Baja Blast?
I mean, besides that, a stolen soda machine from your local Taco Bell.
But how do I get one? Without
steal
going to
it.
jail. Without going to
You
jail.
You steal it without getting caught.
The people in the Splinter Cell, they couldn't care less about collateral damage.
Ah, yes. When we last left off, we were about to go on our
So
first
what's wrong
official
with that?
mission after doing all the
Sounds
town
good to
side
me.
quests.
We're not out to blow Midgar up or tear it down. We want to save it from Shinra. Look around.
Well, all the town side quests for now. We haven't finished the side quest involving the board game,
That company almost leveled out, and they've got to learn their lesson.
Yeah.
Fort
I
Condor.
get that.
I was trying to remember what it was. I was about to say, like, Fort
Surprised you
Falcon,
agreed
but
to
no, it's
work with us.
Condor.
We're just doing what we think is necessary to build a brighter future.
Because you
That's all
can't do
there is
all of the Fort
In other
Condor
words,
ones in one
working
go.
with
You have
us so we
to
work with your
do
old
it in between
buddies.
chapters.
Knowing what would happen if we did.
Can we
Yeah,
table
by
this
the way, I
for
got
later,
proof.
Maybe. I'm not sure now's the best time for heavy topics.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Consider it tabled.
Uh-oh. I see some goons behind there.
That doesn't.
I can't take the
So,
word
What
goon.
exactly does this
Seriously.
ultimate materia do? I'm guessing you have big plans for it?
Like after we steal it? Well, the more materia you have, the stronger you are, right? So once we've got the ultimate materia, we'll be stronger than anyone.
Her logic is
guess you
technically
will.
sound. The best kind of sound.
She's not
And
wrong.
not just that. By sneaking into Shinra HQ and snatching their most prized possession from under their noses, not only will we deal a massive blow to their morale, but we'll prove to them that while Wu Tai might be down, we're not out. That the gist of it, boss?
It sure is.
Yuffie is just so great in Remake and Rebirth. This scene in particular is great.
Well, hello there, hot stuff. How'd you like a shot at the big time? With those looks, I guarantee you're golden. So what do you say? Ready to be queen of the Undercity?
Hey, what am I? Chopped liver?
Kid doesn't even hear this. You'll be a good girl and cover your
Yeah, I was about to question. It's like, dude, you do realize she's a
working in
kid.
the most luxurious residence in all of
You want me to
Walmart.
be one of Corneo's brides, is that it? Which makes you a person of influence, right?
Oh, so you know your stuff. But I'd say I'm more of a helping hand. So why don't you help me?
Oh, this is character, because their face and voice don't match for me.
What are you doing? Get your hands off me!
Now don't go playing
I love that Yuffie's not offended that they're trying to basically kidnap one of her comrades to be, you know, kind of sold off and or then killed and eaten by a monster to Don Corneo.
Sure.
She's offended that they
Whatever
didn't want
helps
her.
Girl. But if you want to pull up a seat at the grown-ups table, be my guest. Go on and get fully wrecked at the Happy Turtle!
Wait, what?
Yeah, we got some original music for this DLC.
No!
Yeah, we got some fucking new metal
hard.
music in this.
It goes hard!
Yep.
Dude, I'm adding this song to my workout playlist.
Also, Yuffie's just so much fun to play as. She's a lightning bruiser. And you know I love my fast characters.
I'm
Hey,
over it.
Hey, Ari, I suggest you turn down the game volume a little bit and raise your actual mic audio.
Yeah, I just noticed myself. The music is just so hard.
Yeah.
All right, if I turn up my mic audio any further, it's going to distort on Discord, so I'll just turn down the game audio.
All right. But yo, it goes so hard.
There we go. That should be a bit better.
Yeah, it'd be better.
You come over here.
Yes, but it was slowed down because it was mid ATV selection.
I'm still going to call him Dollar Tree Scorpion. Or
And
should
we
I
got
say
a
town?
Chthonian armlet. We just got a Relic of Cthulhu as an equipment piece.
Hey, at least you tried.
You're gonna eat those words, you smug piece of shit.
Boss! Boss! You're not gonna believe this! The hottie of the century just fell right into our lap!
She did?
Goods under the hood, junk in the trunk.
I love his mohawk.
He's describing
I don't
Tifa because this happens at the same time as the main story.
Yeah.
To go with a more qualified applicant. Let's go.
See you around.
Okay.
But yeah, goods under the hood, junk in the trunk, and down for a bumpy ride is my favorite way that
Don
anyone's
Corneo's
described
talent
Tifa.
scouts.
Other than, you know,
They'll do just about
perfect.
anything to get unsuspecting
Yeah, right.
girls back to the Don's mansion.
I thought it looked seedy. Guess you'd have to be a scumbag to build a place like that.
Oh, and how do you know what it looks like?
I saw it while I was scouting the area.
Well, we're here. Now we just have to wait. Wait for who? Not sure. We used to have someone who could make fake IDs in-house, but they went off with the Splinter Cell. We've never dealt with this particular vendor before.
Oh, what?
Talking about Jesse, about the Splinter Cell thing.
Yeah, the Splinter Cell refers to Barrett's group.
Mako poisoning. That's what happens if you don't.
The guys that
upgrade as a
Yuffie's
soldier.
partnered with in
Well, when
her
the military's
DLC
done using
are the main unit of
Just another
Avalanche,
one.
who don't go around blowing stuff
Them
up.
again? Oh, Shinra's so gonna get it.
If it's Shinra you've got beef with, you'll be needing these. Can't access the plate without them.
Ah, yes, it's him. You know, that guy.
They're gonna scan
Not
for
to be
those
confused
things on
with
the
that
train,
man.
so make sure
This
to keep an
man.
Thank you.
That man over there.
Hey, hold up!
Yeah. Oh, how many people are gonna get that reference?
You'll love it.
The best ones will.
Foreigners and their weak jaws.
We should probably head back and wait for Zhijie.
Enjoy your material while you still can, Shinra, cause we're coming.
Not yet, boss. With things the way they are, we can't just go strolling up to the front gates. We're gonna need Avalanche to help us bypass security before we can do anything.
Aww.
Yuffie's just freaking adorable.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, she is. And she gets even better in Rebirth from what I've seen.
From the clips I've seen, also.
Because, you know, in Rebirth, she's a main party member after a point.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I remember because I was watching Furred play it while I was visiting him.
Why do we have an energy drink called Potion?
I mean, there are plenty of energy drinks out there called, like, health potions and mana potions.
Yeah, but I like the more fucked up names like Bucked Up, Lit AF, which I've actually used before.
My favorite, which you can still buy on Amazon.com, is called Cocaine. And it came in 2 varieties that described its level of spiciness. There was mild and uncut.
I wish one of my cop buddies was still working at the mall so I can mess with them.
I'm assuming you would have gone for the mild, Ari?
Yes.
I guess I'm going for the uncut because I like spicy.
I mean, you and me both, dude.
But how spicy can you take it, my friend?
I mean, I can take pretty high I have a pretty high high spice tolerance. But there
You want
is
to give that a second go, my dude?
Yes, I have a very high.
Too late.
spice
You already
tolerance.
missed your chance.
Fuck off.
Fuck off! As Crody the Crow from the Arzette YouTube poop said. Please allow me to fuck off.
We need more YouTube poop mods in the and the entire community, modded community.
Yes, yes, we do.
I would love some Skyrim ones.
I do this.
Yep, there's one of the new redeems. I do this. Not to be confused with I don't do this, which is not a redeem yet.
This do I.
Quit yawning. You're making me yawn. Ugh.
Both of you guys stop yawning.
I got hit with the yawn materia. Also, I like how JKR didn't deny that, you know, the proof that he stole my pants.
Dude, I actually did try it. I did actually try to say something, but I forgot to finish. So.
Oh.
He
Yeah, so
forgore.
anyway. Well, because I've been a little too engrossed by the game.
Well,
Sure.
we just started.
What can I say? I love combat.
Do you love combat of the mortal variety?
What?
That scared me.
What's this about?
But yes,
Change of
your
plans. Go to
so-called
the pillar.
proof here
We'll
doesn't
explain
prove
there.
anything.
Hurry. Zhijie.
Yes, proof.
Change
I'm
of
shrieking right now
plans?
because you stole my
The
pants.
7 pillar?
My evidence is I made it the fuck up.
That's exactly it, guys. Gear made it the fuck
Why
up.
does he need us to
There is
hurry?
no evidence.
I don't like the sound of this.
Well, if you ask me,
All you
it's
need
high
to
time
do
things picked
is
up around
look
here.
up.
You like living in the fast lane, huh?
Yeah, I'm not your garden variety Wu-Taian. I'm a
Hi,
real...
Billy Mays here.
Like a mutant.
Ooh, I'm so gonna use that. I meant to ask.
So it's confirmed that
Yuffie
has an X
Yuffie
factor.
sees being called a mutant as a compliment. So it's confirmed Yuffie would definitely volunteer to work at and or be a student at Charles Xavier's Academy for Gifted Young Ones.
Yes.
Xavier.
She has a X
The,
factor.
exit pronunciation depends on which piece of media you're looking at.
Fair. I've always heard it
Like,
as
uh,
Xavier.
Yuffie, where
Yeah,
are
the
you going?
cartoon said Xavier. A lot of the video games of the time said Xavier, but then the movies said Xavier for some of them and Xavier for others.
Yeah, I think Xavier is the more common one. I mean, there's
But
really
the actual
no wrong
pronunciation of that name in real life would be Xavier. But
Yeah.
Xavier
Yeah.
makes sense with his nickname of Professor X.
Hey, that's DJ.
Way. Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Answer me. Well,
Look, a Moogle.
Wrong Moogle.
You two go after Zhijie. I'll head back and tell the others what happened.
Give it. I love that. You know, this.
Up before leaving.
You know, Avalanche. They're basically eco-terrorists when you think about it.
Yeah.
His big plan to distract the security guards is I'm over there.
Right.
From Sonic, from the first episode of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, if someone told me that they were in another place other than right in front of me, that would throw me off for a second. I never claimed to be the smartest person.
Hey, Ari, I'm on your ceiling.
Here's on the ceiling. I'm on the floor.
You guys are gonna have to pay rent if you're gonna be reloading in my
got
house
nowhere
like
to
this.
run. Tell us what you know.
What? Ooh.
Now. How about later? I'm not stupid.
That's why you have.
This whole chase sequence is just an extended Three Stooges bit.
We don't have time to get into
Yeah.
Or like Benny Hill.
You can ask him yourself once.
Benny Hill with less half-naked ladies.
and Lex saxophone.
Yeah, instead we got funky guitar.
Which is as equally as good.
Yep. Also because that saxophone music would definitely get me content ID'd.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing it very poorly.
Something? It reminds me of a place I passed through when I first got here.
Hear me out. You know what meme I love?
What?
I will defeat you with the power of friendship. And
This gun I found. I love that Nade managed to work that in unironically in the Chain of Memories fan dub. And even photoshopped it. Well, I say photoshopped, it was in Sony Vegas, technically. Managed to edit in a gun for Sora to hold.
Hey, here's a gun. Do a crime.
Do not do crimes on my stream, thank you very much.
Be right back. I'm gonna jaywalk.
I'm a hardened
Best part is-
criminal. I have a parking ticket that I haven't paid.
Honestly, I probably have a freaking speeding ticket that I haven't paid.
The reason I didn't pay my parking ticket is because they didn't put, like, how much the fine was, and it was not even done by a police officer. It was a fucking homeowners association thing
Oh, jeez.
in a neighborhood I no longer live in.
Oh, jeez.
I'm pretty certain I'm gonna get a ticket from my car getting impounded.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be really easy to beat that because I'll show you later if you want. There is.
I'd rather you not show us you beating it. That's something for
Don't make me get the belt.
Oh, you like it rough, eh?
Damn it. We should radio the other squads.
I mean, you have to take me out to dinner first before you get into the rough stuff.
For once, I didn't walk into it.
Yes, for once it was not you. How does it feel to be on the giving end instead of the receiving end?
It feels good. Wait a second.
I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I zoned out. And I'm like, wait, what?
Even when JKR wins, he still loses.
That's our Lord Pegatron.
I hate people.
I don't even know what's going on. I really don't. I think a better question is, do I ever know what's going on?
Maybe. Perhaps.
One day. I love how she's just juggling them.
Yep, her fighting style is all based around juggling enemies.
And the funny thing is, you know my fighting game, and heck, even Kingdom Hearts style, right? I am an aerialist. So
Yeah, which makes Kingdom Hearts 1 one of the harder games for you, doesn't it? Because it doesn't have much in the way of aerial combat.
Honestly, I don't have much issue.
I mean, in terms of, like, playing your preferred fighting style.
It takes a minute, but once I get high jump, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which is kind of almost.
It wasn't until Kingdom Hearts 2 that we started getting the crazy aerial shit.
Oh yeah, doing like with X square in order to hit him in the air.
Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is the combat didn't get good until Kingdom Hearts 2.
Like...
Getting digitally mastered right when Yuffie's face down, ass up on the floor. Thank you, Thank you for rubbing salt into my open wound, Lulu.
Hey, Lulu.
Or, to put it another way, from, I don't know what DJ did this, but it was something back in the days when Who Let the Dogs Out was popular on the radio and everyone was getting sick of it for being always on the radio. Just to pour Listerine on your wounds.
Oh god, that had to be more of your area thing, because I never said that in my area.
I didn't, no. I saw it in Todd in the Shadows One Hit Wonderland on Who Let the Dogs Out. It was from, like, some DJ from some local station somewhere. It's like, just to pour Listerine on your wounds, here's an uninterrupted hour of the Baja Man. Did I see the picture on Discord? Yes, I did. Very nice. Was that one of your recent commissions?
Oh, you just reminded me of something Proto told me. He's getting something commissioned, and I have an idea of what it is.
I'm getting something commissioned, and hopefully it'll be ready in time for my 3rd year anniversary. I'm hoping so, because I have to do some work on it too.
Okay.
it's a two-person job, and one of those people is me. It's me doing a job I've never done before, and I'm going to have to teach myself how to do, because otherwise I'm going to have to spend an extra at least $200 on this.
Lulu, you made me think of a dad joke.
Call you after stream if I'm not too tired. I'll try to. I've been kind of tired today because I didn't sleep very well last night. If you couldn't tell by how I'm a bit lower energy today compared to last night, despite me having an energy drink right here, and coffee, and water.
And the syllable of Lulu.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do?
No, I don't. Okay, I'll have some coffee then.
And Lulu should hydrate. But yeah,
and
Lulu,
a hydrate, okay.
When you said call me, I'm like, call you what? That was, you literally made me think of a dad joke.
I mean, the obvious answer is call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, but I said it louder because I have the louder volume setting, so I said it better. It's
So
literally the thing of he said the same thing but louder, so people laughed.
Now,
Lulu, I've got some new redeems in there you might want to check out. The sus might take a second to redeem. There we go.
Enough with the sauce!
Hey, there's a proper usage of that I never thought we'd be able to get.
What?
Sus followed by enough with the sauce!
Yeah, that's where I did it.
Put prayer. Swap out cleansing for prayer. Because we're not going to fight too many poison type enemies, I think. At least not for a while. There's no real... Well, it's always good to have cleansing on someone just to level it up. So much fucking about with materia. It really is Final Fantasy VII. And I'll replace his auto cure with cleansing.
You're bored.
Dash Cat, I'm so bored out of my brain. Guess I'll watch Arikado. I mean, I'm glad you find me entertaining enough to watch while you're bored instead of doing something productive with your life.
Right now. That horse one is funnier than it needs to be.
I thought about having it be the entire thing of horseman approaching the screen and then the horse running by when the screen's filled up by his face, but it lasted for too long. I'm trying to keep these YouTube routines a bit shorter, so I had to get rid of one of the Dash Pins routines because it went on for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, understandable.
It was a reference to Rebirth. I'm also drawing right now. Oh, okay. I haven't finished Rebirth yet, so the reference was lost on me. That's my B.
No spoilers.
I like how even Lulu.
Also, I get to see Olive next weekend because I'm going over to visit, and I am going to pet her, and I'm going to give her treats, and I'm gonna rub her belly and tell her she's the goodest girl.
Speaking of dogs, yesterday I was talking to someone who had 2 bully breeds.
Speaking of dogs, one of my housemates got a new dog recently.
Oh.
Little tiny little poodle puppy, like chocolate brown colored poodle named Princess.
Aw, Princess, that's cute.
I hear her barking constantly, and it's so cute. It's a little yap bork.
funny thing is, the guy mentioned that he might bring the dogs for us to see them.
Nice.
You want a Rottweiler? Rottweilers are great. Well, all dogs are great, but Rottweilers are really funny. If I get, I really want to get a Basset Hound, because Basset Hounds are adorable and they're lazy, just like me.
Oh hell yeah!
One of my friends actually has one.
My late aunt actually had one.
Like they were all the same as the ones I fought.
And they look like a stubby version of my childhood bestest buddy Stanley.
Aww. I'm a big fan of German Shepherds. I would love to have one.
I also like Shiba Inus for more than just the meme reasons. They have such personalities.
Yeah. They're also not that much of a barking dog, so if you are someone with like...
They don't bark, they scream.
I was going to say that was more toward, that's deep.
If Kylo the Doge is anything to go by, they don't bark, they scream.
She hurt her butt.
Dobermans are also cute. We thought that Olive might be a Doberman at first, because when Dobermans are first born, their ears are floppy. Well, they're naturally floppy if you don't get their ears cropped. So a lot of people, including us, at first thought she might be a Doberman, but no, it turns out she's a hound. I dare you to show them that Jane Doe. I'm not showing it on screen, or on stream, but I will show that Jane Doe some other time. How the hell didn't she break her spine? She landed very carefully. She's a ninja, okay? She's a natural at falling on her ass.
I thought I was a natural at falling on my ass. Am I Shinobi?
Cosplay that.
No.
Oh, the Jane Doe cosplay. Okay. I'm not showing that on stream because that takes a bit to set up. But I could show it to people, you know, afterwards in the server. Still need to work on my timing for, get off her. Good job, Sonon. Draw their attention. Draw their attention. God damn it, Son. Maybe I should, like, you know, order him around instead of letting the AI do its thing.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put the trash away and put the dishes off to the side.
Okay. There we go, it's staggered.
That's a good word to describe it.
How the hell didn't she break her spine carefully on her back? You're getting your shit raw? Yeah, not anymore, I'm not. It's been a while since I played this. So... Still getting used to Yuffie's combat. I keep forgetting how squishy she is. I keep trying to tank things like I'm playing as Cloud. Because that is the kind of player I am. I just bull rush things. I'm not much of a defensive player. Steel Reaper, nice. We got a new weapon for Yuffie. Oh, that's such a cool weapon design.
No.
She's very squishy, probably to make up for how OP her moveset is. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, what's the no for?
I didn't say I said yo.
Oh.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Dash Cat. This weapon's basically a Beyblade.
Oh my gosh, you're Dash Cat, you're right, it is. Oh my god. God, is it? It's a fucking Beyblade.
Nice, of course.
Okay, speaking of Beyblades, right?
Yeah?
Have you ever seen, like, people documenting and talking about the illegal Beyblade stuff?
Yes, I have.
It's so fascinating, isn't it?
Meow, that's right.
Oh.
So I found out, speaking of Meowth, I found out the secret to, the biological secret to, Meowth's original voice actress, Maddie Blaustein's incredible range of both male and female voices, other than just being an incredibly talented voice actress who was gone too soon and doesn't get the recognition she deserves. She was intersex. And part of that made it so she could naturally get into very high and very low registers.
Interesting.
Boss, no.
Also, her brother translated Metal Gear Solid 1 and a few of I was about to say a few. He also translated Snatcher for the Sega CD. So, her brother was like one of the most legendary localizers for Konami games. Also did the localization, if I remember correctly, for Symphony of the Night. So we have Maddie Blaustein's brother to thank for Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
It was humans who gave me tributes.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Tis a man.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you. That was my first Castlevania game, and I'm so glad it was.
Oh, same here. It is so iconic. Excuse me.
Like, I got into that before I tried out, like, the original Castlevania, which, you know, very different experience if you haven't played the Castlevania series. They didn't go do the Vania part of Metroidvania until Symphony of the Night. Although they experimented a little bit with that with Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, but did it so poorly that they didn't revisit it for another, like, 10 years.
I want to say my second Castlevania game was Donosoro, and third being Order of Celestia.
I love her little run with her arms out. It's so adorable. Yeah, it's like a cutesified version of a Naruto run. It's like the Naruto run, but kawaii.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't they do that run also in OG Dragon Ball?
Sometimes. Mostly towards, it was mostly, Kid Goku who did it.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a good puzzle right there. Nothing too crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
No, don't you fucking dare. If there's one thing that Dare taught me, it's that you should not make pencils that say it's cool to not do drugs, where as you sharpen them, it gradually loses words until it just says do drugs. It did not teach me anything about drugs, though, or why not to do
Ariel.
them.
You're right, Ariel also.
Arale from Dr. Slump, yeah. Arale did that too. I still love that they did a whole thing in Dragon Ball Super just dedicated to Arale from Dr.
Well, I
Slump.
saw it.
And had her be the
hilarious.
most OP character in the universe. And the only reason she's so OP is because they acknowledge that she's from a gag series.
Yeah. And Lulu, I know Nico is like a Castlevania god. It's okay.
We should make a run for it.
No, don't use the tentacles on Yuffie. We can't get away with that on stream.
No.
No, none of that. Shame on you.
Yes, shame on whoever thought that was a good idea.
I mean, the Wrath Hound we're fighting did.
Hold on. Yo, hold on. It looked like I actually threw something at you. From the angle it came at.
Sonon's dead.
Very enough. He's dead. Yeah, I looked at. You look at the angle, it actually looked like I threw it at you.
Ah, yes. Boss fight.
Enough with the sauce!
I like how whenever the sauce comes up, we immediately are going to cancel it with enough of the sauce.
I don't think I'm even using the right element on it, but I don't care.
Okay, we ball. Bucket, we ball.
Bucket, we ball. Indeed.
Say hello to my little friend.
It would be beneficial if the numbers popped up like blue or something to indicate that it's not very effective.
Well, they do. It's just only when you're using an element that it's strong against. This is dealing normal damage against it.
Ah, okay.
I know I should just take the win.
Like, it doesn't change. I don't think it changes the color of the numbers, but it has like a caption under it that says like weak or not effective. It's weak against ice, and there I just killed it with nothing but fire.
Kill it with fire!
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes. As Mufasa once half-dazedly said in that terrible Lion King remake.
The more I think about that remake, I just think he was high.
It was clear.
What's even better is when you hear like yeah, it's cool that you got James Earl Jones back all these decades later to voice Mufasa, but the problem is he's in his 90s now, and he's going to sound like he's in his 90s as opposed to sounding like he's in the prime of his youth, like he did in The Lion King. So, like, every dub except for the English version of The Lion King remake, Mufasa sounds amazing. Like, you compare it to the Japanese dub, and you get, like, a very assertive and deep-voiced, for that same line, a very assertive and deep-voiced Mufasa saying, Soda.
You really think about it, like, and I love James Earl Jones. You know, I love the man. I kind of felt like it'd been better to have him as a cameo character.
Yeah, instead of just making him play the same character decades later when his voice can't handle that anymore.
Yeah. Not only that, it could have been seen as passing the torch, you know?
Yeah. Like, they brought back James Earl Jones to voice Mufasa because according to Jon Favreau, no one else can voice Mufasa like James Earl Jones. But they didn't extend the same courtesy to Jeremy Irons with Scar. Because apparently Scar's replaceable, but Mufasa isn't.
John
You don't
Favreau
have
and
both.
Dave Filoni are both shit in my opinion. So, yep. Fuck them both.
Got no time for small fry.
Can we talk about how Jon Favreau's character that he plays in the MCU is basically like, yeah, I know he didn't write it, but it comes off as like, if he did write it, it would have been his self-insert just to pair him up with a young and sexy Aunt May.
Disney sure the company.
Because that's his role in the movies, mostly. Like, it's one of those cases where if it weren't for the fact that he had no hand in writing those movies, then it would come off as a self-insert.
We really gotta talk strategy, huh?
He gave the writers a hamburger from McDonald's, and they never forgot that.
But those Splinter Cell guys, they sound like the ones who should have.
I can't hear them say Splinter Cell without thinking that we're suddenly going to shift into a Ubisoft stealth game. Because that was the first time I ever heard the term Splinter Cell.
I want to play the OG Splinter Cells next month.
They're on PC. And
Yeah,
I think
know.
they're gradually adding them to PlayStation Network, if I remember correctly.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna play those games.
But if you get them
I
on
always
PC, you have to install. Well, it used to be called Uplay, now it's called Ubisoft Connect.
I'd rather not. I already lost interest.
They keep giving away like the old Splinter Cells for free every Christmas on Ubisoft Connect, but only on Ubisoft Connect.
Yeah, I lost interest because I don't want another loader. Yeah. Can't blame me.
Just leave us alone, will ya?
It's like how if you want to play Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC, even if you bought it on Steam, you have to install the Rockstar launcher.
We're the best.
Mhm.
Best there ever was.
It defeats the purpose. Is like, I don't want multiple launchers. I have it already downloaded. Like, let me play it.
Or if you want to play any EA game that you bought on Steam, you have to install the EA app, which is somehow even worse than Origin was.
Mm.
Yeah, this is some jazzy. This is like not just jazzy ass music. This is some straight up like Cowboy Bebop soundtrack music.
Oh hell yeah!
Or Lupin the
my
Third.
God. A
Yeah,
combination of the two, in a way. And I like funky music. I like this a lot. Look, I like the variety of music they have for you.
Oh yeah, I got another. I remembered another shit take from that YouTuber who shall not be named for now.
Yeah.
That I've been ranting to you about because of how shit her takes are. In her ranking video of the best and worst anime she's seen, she put Cowboy Bebop near the bottom.
This.
To give you an idea of how shit this supposed expert on anime's taste in anime is, she put Revolutionary Girl Utena and Sailor Moon and Cowboy Bebop at the bottom and puts Hamtaro as number 1.
Alas has no idea.
And it's not like these are my favorite and least favorite. It's these are the objective best and worst. Because she views her opinion as fact.
Alas has no taste in anime. Also, fun fact about this monster right here. In the old G game, you fight these guys as a regular monster by the Chocobo farms.
Yeah, these are, they do that with a lot of the mini-bosses in Remake, especially.
Yes. Alright, I got into the Irish voice, I got yourself. That's a new attack.
Oh no, it's carrying a rock. It's going to use Rock Smash.
It's super effective.
Well, I wouldn't say it's super effective, because if anything, Yuffie would be a fighting type. Or at least part fighting type.
I would argue Dirt Ghost, honestly, so she would not be affected.
Almost all of her moves are physical. I would say, like, maybe dark fighting. Definitely not Ghost.
Oh, wait, there is a dark fighting Pokemon that's actually pretty cool.
Yep.
Marshadow.
Yep.
That's a fighting type?
Yeah, it's a mythical.
Oh.
I think I have a few of them.
White Bro throw up on you. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's foul.
I mean, throw it up on someone is foul. That's still a party foul.
That was a foul thing for a foul to do.
Yes.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
I think my joke was also quite foul. The fun fact, when I was like, what, 8 when this game came out, I had a crush on Yuffie when I was 8.
I'm sure a lot of us did. You know, that were familiar with her at the time.
Yeah.
Although, like, my introduction to Yuffie was through the first Kingdom Hearts, because I did not play any of the Final Fantasy until well, not true. I played a demo of Final Fantasy VIII that came with Great Fencer Zhijie, but I didn't play Final Fantasy VII until I was in college. I played a bit of Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2 in middle school. I played X-2 first, which was a horrible idea.
You know, yeah, I guess it's the sequel stuff, yeah.
I played it because it had sexy girls in it, okay? And I was told there was a hot spring scene. What I didn't know is that it wasn't a hot spring scene for the sexy girls on the cover. It was just for some random mooks.
The reason I got it because I thoroughly enjoyed Final Fantasy X. And I was looking forward, but I don't like the battle system so much. Like I like
it's a weird mix of real time and turn-based without the ATB stuff to really balance it.
I still hate trying to do anything Chocobo related. I refuse to do Chocobo stuff in that game.
Oh, I'm not even talking about side mechanics. I'm just talking about the battle system.
Oh, no, the battle is part of it. Like in that game, remember I beat the game multiple times. The Chocobo, to get one is a pain in the butt. It's actually a nice little way to break up the action-based stuff. Oh, damn.
No, come back, boxes, come back! I wanted to destroy you.
So, Ari, you didn't have enough time. You went to box some more, didn't you?
Yes, I wanted to do some more boxing.
Mike Tyson would be proud of you.
I didn't know it was Boxing Day.
Is that December?
That's the day after Christmas, my dude. We're still. Don't get me thinking about Christmas when it's fucking August.
I don't want to
How
think
dare
about
you?
Christmas.
The war on Christmas shall continue until it stops annexing the month of November.
Yep, I agree.
It's starting to annex October, and like I love how Halloween people like us are fighting back. Like, no,
Oh hell yeah!
Calling companies out on that.
I make jokes about that. I make jokes about Christmas and everything. We all know Halloween is the superior holiday.
Oh,
yes,
100%.
it's basically National Cosplay Day.
Oh yeah.
Why do there have to be so many guards?
I think you know exactly why.
But yeah, my second exposure to Final Fantasy VII was Guys, which honestly, it needs a remake. I want Guys to come back.
Zhiji's life depends on it.
Because it had an interesting concept for,
if not a remake, then at least, like, put it on digital services and give it online multiplayer.
Oh, I would love to play you in it, dude.
Because, like most fighting games, it's most fun when you're playing with other people.
Yeah. Like, something I love, and it's the idea of the, if you want to use your weapons, it uses the gauge itself. And I think that's just really creative, you know?
Yeah.
It's like one part tech and one part Soul Calibur. I love that creativity.
And this was at a time before Soul Calibur had come out, so it only had Soul Edge to base it off of. Or
Yes.
Soul Blade, as the console version was called, due to a copyright troll threatening to sue over any game title that had Edge in its name, because he at one point ran a company called The Edge.
You're saying he was edging?
Yes, and this is a famous story of copyright trolling in the video game industry. It was a guy named it was Tim something, who was the head of a company called The Edge, who made like PC games back in the 80s. And the thing that made it so he lost his trademark on the word Edge and was no longer allowed to troll people was when he threatened to sue EA over the game Mirror's Edge.
I'm gonna ask you again.
So it was the rare time that EA was the hero in the situation.
You don't say. Or was it Hojo?
Nice going, Zhijie.
Ready to do this, boss?
Born ready.
Great. I'll draw their attention. You grab our guy.
Dude, the Abridged series is amazing.
Yeah, the Abridged series is great.
Yeah, and by the way, if either one of us does a review on Guys, if I end up doing one, you know you're in it.
Yes. Yeah, we're finally gonna see her remove the Moogle hood.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd ask.
Come on, do the thing. Do your... There we go. Look at this anime-ass shit.
Like the world's greatest materia hunter. But who am I truly? Sighted onlookers wonder no more. Corneo stains a rare blue. The single white rose of Wutai. The one and only Yuffie.
I like to think that she wasn't imagining all of those backgrounds and Sakura petals and stuff like that. She's actually able to just conjure that up whenever she does her introduction speech.
Who are you calling a
Look at they're ignoring her.
Yeah, magic is a thing in this universe, so she could totally make that happen.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Award-winning performance, boss.
Who are you anyway? Science. Got eyes on hostiles. Requesting backup.
Bitch, how did you survive that? You can tell she hurt herself this time.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god, what the hell?
What?
A mechapede.
Gigantipede.
This giant ass centipede with rocket launchers. I hate how it looks, but it's also fucking amazing.
Oh, just you fucking wait. This is
Looks like something out of the Eggman Empire.
Yes, it does.
It looks like, oh my god, it looks like something that could be out of both, like, Mega Man X or Dr. Wily. Like, oh my god. Like, I hate centipedes, but this is fucking amazing.
Alright, so... Greater resistance against fire, ice, and wind. Immunities to debuffs, basically.
Yep.
It says susceptible to physical attacks, while its tail is susceptible to lightning attacks. Lightning attacks also rapidly fill its stagger gauge. Long-range attack accuracy increases when its containment laser finds a target. Okay, so I'm going to focus on its tail. Or rather, yeah, do that.
It has 5 guns?
Yep.
No! I'm loving this boss more and more.
I believe this is, if I remember correctly, this is one of the few original bosses they came up with for this game.
It is. This is so fucking creative. Fucking amazing. I'm sorry, I'm in such awe of the creative ingenuity of this.
And they make good use of the arena for this fight.
They do. That animation makes it look like an actual animal that's hurt. Oh my god. My hat is off to the team that worked on this.
Why does Shinra have the fucking time for this? Don't forget, I keep forgetting about the synergy attacks. You're right. First, let us pray.
Oh, it's getting ready to do some crazy shit, isn't it?
Or maybe it's doing one of those tactical retreats.
I keep forgetting that synergy works differently in this game than it does in Rebirth.
Oh my god, this is so creepy. Fight is so creative.
Yeah, I love this fight. It can go on for a bit if you don't have the right material loadout, but it's still fun. And yeah, it has a grappling hook.
Oh my god. Okay, think about this would be an amazing fight in Legend of Zelda as well. Just think about it, like you could have like a hook shot challenge depending on the game.
Basically a good 3D take on the Moldorm fight, which is one of the recurring bosses starting from Link to the Past in the 3D games. That would be the closest thing to this design-wise.
I would say a combination of movements from Wind Waker.
And it has a drill!
Oh my god! Oh my god! You're blowing my mind with this shit. You know that,
I did not mean to blow your mind, but that shit happens to me all the time. Sorry for my shitty Jack Black. I can't quite do his voice justice. It still breaks my heart that Tenacious D's probably breaking up.
Yeah. Okay, you know you blew my mind in your castle, so you need to clean your walls now.
Did I blow my mind or did I blow something up? Nope, nope, stopping right there.
Also, the more I look at the Final Fantasy gameplay, the more this could be fun as a multiplayer game.
There was, but it's gone now.
I'm talking about for this particular, actually. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm talking about for this though. I'm still mad they took the 2-player mode out of the Steam version of Final Fantasy IX.
2-player mode in Final Fantasy IX?
Yeah, in the original Final Fantasy IX, there's technically a 2-player mode, only for the battles though, where you can have player 2 control 1 or 2 of the characters if you like.
Well, I can understand why they took it out of the Steam version of Final Fantasy IX. It's because the Steam version... used the wrong one there. The Steam version of Final Fantasy IX is actually based on the mobile port of Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah.
Warts and all. So, you know, they couldn't get it working like that.
Yeah. Still, it's a little fattening, you know? That's good. We're not going to answer that.
Didn't even have to use my limit break.
Oh my.
You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
There was a mobile Final Fantasy IX. Yep.
Nice one.
The version that you see on PlayStation and Steam and all those versions was originally released for smartphones.
Well, it did earn you these. Employee ID cards. They'll get you into the Shinra building. And pretty much any floor. Basement.
That's also similar thing happened with Final Fantasy VII. The version, the quote-unquote remastered version that was
Anywhere in that place.
put on like all the modern platforms is based on the PC port of Final Fantasy VII, which is why some of the script is different than the original PlayStation 1 version. Namely, like, in the PlayStation 1 version, the localization had Barrett talking a lot more jive, and swear a lot more.
Yeah.
Whereas the PC translation is a bit more faithful to the Japanese script.
And if you do want Barrett to go back to that jive type talk, there's mods for it.
It's really party.
Deal.
Honestly, it doesn't really hurt or nor.
Well,
help.
no, they keep that in. They kept that in there. They kept Tifa dropping the R word in there, but they dropped. They censored some more of the swearing, and they changed it so, like, Barrett's subtitles don't imply that he's speaking like someone from a blaxploitation film.
Yeah. There's mods for it, but like I said, it doesn't really help nor hurt, really, in terms of the story. As someone who has played the game,
What's going on?
countless number of times.
To think this is where those bastards plotted their attacks. Right under our noses.
Too bad they made it out before the military could get here.
I love that I can't remember his name. Old Snapper, I think. The turtle guy in the background is still just vibing in the background.
Let's catch the train.
The guy that runs the Wutaian bar that's turtle themed.
Huh. Oh, Turtle Paradise. Yeah.
The Happy Turtle, that's what it's called.
Oh, they changed the name?
Yep.
Okay. For those who don't know, OG is simply just called Turtle Paradise, and then they have little flyers you have to find. I think it was 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah, that was a side quest we did in the first part of this. There were 6 of them to find.
And OG,
and now we can do more Fort Condor.
Oh god. Oh yeah, there's 2 in OG that are missable.
We can play Fort Condor against Jesse.
So I've been thinking about it, and I know just what you need. Round of Fort Condor?
You gotta be. Didn't I tell you I'm not in the mood? You know what? Fine. Why the hell not? Might help take my mind off things.
Oh, they remixed this.
Of course they did. All right, she's using a. Let's see. She's using a lot of range and defense types.
You know, I think you might get hooked on the card game in Final Fantasy VIII. Triple Triad.
No, I will not, because they kept that. That's in Rebirth. And I do not like it.
What?
They call it a different thing than Triple Triad, but it's just Triple Triad.
It's not Terror or something, is it?
No, they call it Queen's Blood.
I need to look this up.
And yes, Fort Condor is so much better in this game than it is in Rebirth. I need to look up a guide on how to do it in Rebirth, because it really expects you to play it one specific way and no other way.
I just know the OG trick. Oh, this is not Triple Triad. Oh, wait, no, this is not Triple Triad. This is a combination of Triple Triad and Terror of whatever.
Okay, I wouldn't know. I haven't played 8, remember?
Triple Triad is a lot simpler. It's a similar concept, I will say that, but it's a lot easier. It's just the bigger number wins. That's literally it.
Queen's Blade's the best minigame in Rebirth, but that's because the minigames in Rebirth are not that good. And then over this away. No, wait, we'll put a shock trooper here too. Blast Ray. I basically just like Zerg Rush these things, because you can win either by having the most health remaining at the end of the match or by taking out the Condor.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, I just win by having more health.
So what you're saying is because of my experience with the older game, I might be dangerous in this?
Yes. No, you don't get to just go by like that. In hard mode, you have to kill the leader to win. Good thing I'm not playing hard mode. At least for this run. I might play it on my own time. But given that you have to beat the game to unlock hard mode, I don't feel like doing a second stream of this entire game and the DLC. Wow, I'm just wrecking her shit.
She's already dead.
That is the first time I've won legitimately in one of these matches in a while.
Damn. Well, can't win them all. Ha, laugh it up. Now leave me alone, would ya? What's that I hear? The sound of the world's smallest violin? Keep pushing me.
Yuffie is just the worst winner.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she's also probably the sword loser also.
Definitely.
Oh, she would hate me in Super Smash Brothers. Okay,
Hey, over here.
It is way too hot. I need to.
They damn near got themselves eaten trying to hide
It's
that.
like 90 degrees in my room right now. I
Stay
need
away
to
from
set
that
it into
factory
AC.
here. Place has monsters coming out of the walls.
Before, are you saying you're about to head off?
Yeah.
Before that, look at who our next Fort Condor opponent is.
Oh my god. One of the
It's
best
him!
characters. One of the best
Forgive me
characters.
for saying, but you remind me of a dear friend of mine. Perhaps you've met him?
I don't know. Is he Shinra too?
Perhaps. My name is Roche, by the way. Ordinarily,
Oh, he's so hammy. I love him.
Yes.
Would give me pause.
Yes, Daddy.
But not today, for I am here on business of a personal nature.
He even brought his motorcycle.
What's his name?
Say the dude that's like Roche.
I wish I knew. But I can tell you that he has a real need for speed, as they say. And while he boasts a very large sword, his first love is plainly his mount.
Yeah, he sounds great. Say, is that Fort Condor over there?
You know he's aware of the innuendo on that, and he phrased it like that on
In the
purpose.
absence of my friend, you will provide some much.
Oh, I love him in Rebirth.
And so we're all bothered that we love Roche. Gotcha. We're all hot and bothered. I'm actually literally hot. I just want to see. I'll stay for the Fort Condor.
Okay, I'll swap out the Helitrooper for an Elite Riot Trooper, because he doesn't have many ranged. Well, he doesn't have many defense types, so I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, his role in Rebirth, from what I've seen so far, is great. What the horny hell did I walk into? You walked into Fort Condor with Roche, Death. Roche is like a part, in the best way, not in like the creepy Don Corneo way. He is the horniest motherfucker in this game, and we love him.
The horniest and the hammiest.
There's no heterosexual explanation for Roche. I agree, and that's why he's so great.
I'm actually in a few gay groups. Maybe I should ask up for their favorite Final Fantasy characters.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I you know what?
I do this.
Do you do this, or do I do this?
I do this. Well, I'm gonna ask the questions, and then next time you live stream Final Fantasy, I'll have the answer.
I think I'll have to double check the schedule I have written up, because I might revise it a bit. But
that's no problem.
I'm pretty sure I have some scheduled for next week.
Like I said, it can definitely take its time,
Yeah.
The answers aren't going anywhere. Oh yeah, Barret is my favorite. Out of all the guys in the game, Barret is one of my favorites. Like for me personally, it's a tie between Barret and Vincent.
Vincent is good second. Yeah, Vincent's my favorite character in Final Fantasy VII. Although, granted, most of my exposure to him comes from Dirge of Cerberus, because I played that before I played Final Fantasy VII.
I thought I'd best you easily.
And let's be honest, if you've played Dirge of Cerberus, you'll probably agree with me. Dirge of Cerberus is just Shadow the Hedgehog, but with Final Fantasy characters, right down to having a supersonic boss fight.
When next we meet, it will be on the open road, the wind in our hair. Just don't make me come looking for you, my friend.
Oh God, Roche has a new crush. Everyone run for the hills.
Roche is bisexual confirmed.
I get the feeling Roche is probably pan. Like, he doesn't care about gender, he just cares about people. He's not attracted based on, like, a gender binary. He's attracted based on vibes.
Yeah.
And that vibe is whoever can give him a good challenge.
So pansexual and demisexual.
Roche is just Roche.
Kind of like Hideyoshi's Hideyoshi.
No, I'm not talking about gender identity. I'm talking about sexuality.
No, that was the old meme back in the day, too.
Oh, I'm aware. But the Hideyoshi thing was about Hideyoshi's gender identity. I had a friend that both loved and hated the Hideyoshi memes because she looked like Hideyoshi in real life.
Oh.
So, what can I do you for? Put one right on the bulletin board, plain for all to see. And that pretty sure I remember putting up a poster, though it's long gone too. And, oh, if you overhear any songs, jam joint, cheer that away to the happy turtle.
Stay back. That's close enough.
But yeah, I'm gonna hop out now. I love that battle. That was a good battle.
Can I assume
agree.
You're ready to do battle with a virtual?
Oh yeah, I forgot we hadn't gotten our summon materia yet. I think we're ready to fight Ramu.
Enjoy that, my man.
Have a good night, Kier.
Have a good night, guys. Have a great night, Chad, as well.
The beard on this man. Well, one, I wish I could tolerate growing a beard. I always shave it before I can grow out a proper beard because I hate the scruffy feeling of like when your facial hair is coming in, but it's not quite at beard length yet. But I wish I could grow a beard like that. Like beyond the metalhead beard into the wizard beard. You thought Ketchi was out of place in the original Final Fantasy VII. I can't really read the messages right now, sorry. Kind of getting my ass kicked by Ramu.
I'll read the messages, bro. I kind of think called Sith.
That's pronounced Ketchi. For the record. It's a Gaelic name.
Okay. Was that a place in the OG stuff?
They pronounce it Kate Sith in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and everyone hates that.
Okay.
Because it's like an actual name from the original Scottish language, and Square's, and it's like they pronounce it the right way in the Japanese dub. It's the English dub that pronounces it wrong. Kier especially hates that.
I can understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try this again. You thought Ketchi was out of place in the OG7. It's so strange he's one of the mandatory party members, which is strange because of her Western dev pronounced. Yeah, it's like specifically whoever was in charge of directing the dub was like, you have to pronounce it Kate Sith, even though that's wrong. You're so confused on what you're watching. You're watching the DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is a side story, like an interquel chapter in between Remake and Rebirth that focuses on Yuffie. Summon? Excuse me while I ragdoll eyes for a moment, getting myself situated.
Situated?
Situated, yes. It's a regional dialect.
Uh-huh. What region?
Eastern North Carolina.
Fair. Then again, I've been to Eastern North Carolina, and I've never heard anybody use the phrase.
Well, no, you haven't been to Eastern North Carolina. You've been to Northern North Carolina.
Okay, fair.
I used to live in Eastern North Carolina for a bit, so I went to college at East Carolina University. That should tell you how I've been all over the state.
That's fair.
Yeah, I've lived basically everywhere in North Carolina except for like around the Appalachian region. So basically everywhere except the West.
Fair. You wouldn't be one to hike the Appalachian Trail, would you?
I've never been to the Appalachian Mountains, but I have been to some mountain ranges in North Carolina. We have more than a few mountains, mostly in the western part of the state. And I have gone on some hikes around there, mostly when I was younger before I got really out of shape.
Yeah. Yuffie fell unconscious. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, when the way that Yuffie's since Yuffie only gets one party member, it's Sonon, and you're not allowed to control him directly. Whenever she gets knocked out, for the first time, he sacrifices himself to revive her. Don't forget to synergize. Yeah, I keep forgetting synergy works differently in the Yuffie DLC than it does in Rebirth. Thanks for reminding me. In my defense, I don't think that the Yuffie DLC does a good job of emphasizing how important synergizing is in Yuffie's story, since it's a mechanic exclusive to the DLC. Aha, getting the timing down on those blocks. Almost staggered. No, don't die, Sonon. You're not allowed to die yet. Damn it! Okay. Damn it, I'm not allowed to... Yes, I am allowed to use Phoenix Sounds. I had forgotten. I had forbore. Okay, I'm definitely using my limit here. Oh, damn! Okay, yeah, that was a good... She has a good limit break. Holy shit. I think that's the first time I've used her limit break in any of these playthroughs I've done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, synergy. Yes, I've got to remember that.
Splendid.
It's better to experience the games than hearing it from others and easier. Yeah, these are really games that you can't really have explained to you. You've just got to sit down and play them for yourselves. The one thing to know about, the one thing to know about anything involving trying to get into Final Fantasy is that, like, 9 times out of 10, the numbered entries are not connected to each other. The only ones that do have ongoing stories with proper sequels are the ones that have, like, sequel numbers next to them, like 10-2 or 13-2 and Lightning Returns, which is like 13-3. But like, for example, you don't need to have played Final Fantasy 1 through 6 to understand Final Fantasy 7. They're all in their own separate continuities, and they have their own rules and gameplay mechanics, and their own settings and stories that are all different from each other. 7's probably one of the best starting points in terms of like a good user-friendly experience for newcomers. The original 7, not Remake. Remake, despite being called Remake, expects you to have played the original to understand the changes that it makes. And to make like certain twists that it does on the established story have any impact. Thankfully, Final Fantasy VII is available in many forms across different platforms, so it's really easy to pick up nowadays. You don't have to shell out like over $100 for a PS1 copy.
Okay.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X is often said to be another good starting point, and a lot of people also say 6 is another good starting point. Because 6 is where, to my understanding, 6 is where a lot of the mechanics that would become famous at 7 kind of have their start. Probably the worst starting points would be either 1 or 2. 1, because depending on what version you're playing, half the mechanics do not work as advertised due to programming errors. And 2, because it has some really ass-backwards ways of leveling your stats that, like, actively punish you for trying to play it like any other RPG out there. ATB was introduced in 6, you believe? I can't remember which, because I haven't played all of them. I don't know if it was introduced in 6, but it was definitely the one that, like, codified how ATB works. And, it also introduces the idea of, like, equipping different... the way it handles magic is sort of a precursor to how magic works in Final Fantasy VII, just under a different name. Except in Final Fantasy VI, again, to my understanding, haven't played all the way through it, magic is incredibly busted in Final Fantasy VI, to the point where there's no point in using regular attacks. You just use character-specific abilities and magic. You'll just stick to your different timelines of Gundam. Yeah, I mean, Gundam's, with Gundam, it's like, do you want the Universal Century timeline that has, like, a specific order that the stories flow in? Or do you just want a fun one-shot story, like, G Gundam?
Kind of surprised Johnny hasn't come. Don't you have enough clothes?
Seriously, what are you staring? Is it true there was a... What do you think happened?
Or if you're like me and you didn't grow up watching any proper Gundam shows, it's like, do you want the good shows, like literally any of them, or do you want the worst thing ever, which is SD Gundam Force, which is the only Gundam show I've seen it to any real extent.
Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I'm writing some more things into the document that I was working on for what's been going on.
Fair enough. I was also talking a lot.
That's fair.
Yeah, SD was the only one that was airing at the time when I was, like, able to tune in and watch a Gundam show. So that was my Gundam series in my childhood. I didn't get to watch Gundam Wing like most of the millennials did. Nah, I had the American-Canadian co-production that is utter shit. You recently finished G Gundam and got the model kit for God Gundam. Nice. I need to pick up some more Gunpla, because I got into building Gunpla like a year or two ago. Like, I'm not even going for like, oh, this is this specific Gundam from this series that I like, because I haven't seen most of Gundam. I'm just looking at kits I can afford that are within my skill range that have cool designs. So far I've done like I've done Char's Zaku, 2 of those. One that was God, the grade names. I've done 2 Charzakus of different grades, basically. More like beginner-friendly ones. I've done the entry grade Gundam that everyone tells you to start with. And I've done Victory Gundam, and I've done Shiny Gundam, I believe it's called. And JKR here also got me a model kit for not a Gundam model kit, but a model kit for not Wergarurumon, Metal Garurumon from Digimon that I still need to crack open and put together. One model kit that I really want to get a hold of, but I know it's going to take fucking forever to build, is that official model kit of Metal Gear Rex. Like, it would just pair so well with my Play Arts Kai figure of Liquid Snake.
But a ninja star would be way better.
And another model kit that I really want to get my hands on is one of the Zone of the Enders model kits. I think they're doing newer ones of those. Oh, and I built a few Mega Man model kits, some of the Kotobukiya ones. I say some of the Kotobukiya ones. I've built Roll, and that's the only one I've been able to get my hands on. I built the Roll one, and it's not holding together very well. And apparently that's a common problem with the Roll model kit.
Wow, that sucks.
Like, the Kotobukiya ones are really cool looking, but they're expensive. Yeah, I've been mostly building high grades, and I built one real grade. That was, I built the high grade Charzaku, and I built the real grade Charzaku. That's the only real grade I've built.
Whoa, that ninja star is so cool. Wonder if my mom will buy me one. At first, I was planning on making that merch.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I also built Wing Gundam, of course. I had to get that one in there. The high-grade Wing Gundam. Apparently that one's considered one of the lesser high grades of that range. So, oops. Well, I built it, and I didn't bother doing the bird mode for it, because I was advised by a friend of mine who's really into Gunpla to just not bother with the bird mode.
Gotcha! You thought you could hide from me, didn't ya?
Stranger danger! My leave is almost over!
If you want affordable Gundam-ish, you could go for the 30-minute missions. They're easy to build and good for beginners and experience. I haven't heard of those. I'll have to look them up. Like, one of the keys to getting into Gunpla that I've learned is do not buy them off Amazon. Amazon jacks up the price higher than, like, any other licensed retailer of Gundam kits. I started getting mine from Big Bad Toy Store. Which, yeah, I don't get the 2-day shipping, but I don't have to pay an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Just high grades. Try USA Gundam, I'll look into them. Another one that I could always try out is if I wanted to order directly from Japan and then just like have to wait a bit longer to get it, but pay a lower fee overall, I could try, what is it called, like Ami Ami, or you know, one of those. Like that's where I'm ordering my Murasaki figurine from Senran Kagura that comes out in October, assuming I can save up $200 for it. Look, I love Murasaki. She is my waifu, and she doesn't get nearly enough merch. This is the first figurine she's gotten in a long time, and you know damn well I'm gonna jump on that.
Though it's long gone too. Anyone's guess where it could have ended up. Oh, if you overhear any songs, James or
I missed what he said. Tell me again, old snapper.
Pretty sure I remember putting up
The abandoned factory, okay.
Oh, if you overhear any songs that await at the Happy Turtle.
Thing is, ladies.
I don't want to think about it. Maybe I should just go.
If there are shortages, think of that.
I talked it out with Mom earlier.
Need to think how much these bombings keep up. Easy as you.
But yeah, I need to get back into building Gunpla in general. It's just, as someone who, like, I thought I would be frustrated by it at first, because I have a really bad intentional tremor in my hands, especially, like, whenever I have to do, like, fiddly things with small pieces with a lot of precision, my hands start shaking really bad. But it's like a, you know, it's a pretty calming experience, you know, aside from building that real great Char Zaku. That was a nightmare. Because it's got so many tiny, tiny pieces. Probably gonna stick to high grades for now. That was my one real grade that I've done, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm not ready for real grade. There's one where Marl's at. Yeah, I already got the one where Marl's at. I've only got one poster left to get, and it's the one at the abandoned factory. I just need to remember where the abandoned factory is. And no, I will not check my map because I'm feeling... I'm on the masculine end of my gender fluidity today, and I'm going to be a real man and not consult a map for directions.
What's that make me then? I'm a real man, and I still, I consider myself a real man, and I still look at maps.
GPSs don't count. GPSs are okay because you're not stopping to look at where you are. You're just letting it, like, tell you, like, turn right here, stuff like that. That doesn't count as consulting a map.
I just want to get this over with.
Because honestly, who uses maps nowadays?
Yeah.
The 30mm have a bunch of different design. Oh, 30-minute missions have a bunch of different designs according to the story. 3 different factions with all different units fighting each other. You got like the normal Gundam-ish suit. Then there's the Zaku-looking ones, and then the last ones are Ninja Samurai Knights. That sounds awesome. That sounds right up my alley. I love the Zaku designs. I love most of the traditional mobile suit designs, and I love my robot ninjas and robot knights. I'm a Mega Man X fan. Of course, I love those.
Nice.
And I'm a Metal Gear fan. Of course, I love robot and/or cyborg ninjas.
You know, I wonder if they've ever made like a model kit of, God, what was that card's name? Robotic Knight from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I don't know if they've made any Yu-Gi-Oh! Model kits. I know they've made figurines.
Yeah, because like, I know they made like the Winged Dragon of Ra as a model kit years ago. And
they made the Winged Dragon of Ra. And, like, I think they've made the God cards and the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Usually they go for like the more iconic cards to make figurines and model kits of.
I think the same went for the Red Eyes Black Dragon as well.
Yeah, you know, Joey's signature card that he didn't even start out with, and then based his entire personality on afterwards.
Yep.
I was disappointed to find out, just while remembering some nostalgic YouTube poops yesterday, that one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube poops has been blocked in North America by 4Kids, even though 4Kids isn't around anymore. And if you, like, no one can re-upload it, because it gets blocked automatically now. It was by Deeper Cut, and it's called Yugi's Undying Love for Portable Game Consoles. And, like, it's an early YouTube poop. Like, before, like, the more modern style of YouTube poops had been codified. But it still holds up pretty well, apart from, like, you know, some more amateurish editing and some, different kinds of jokes. Like, one of them that sticks out to me is, like, it's a YouTube poop of the first episode. Like, one of the things is, like, you know, in the first episode at the very beginning where they're playing at school, they're playing Duel Monsters at school. It's like, Yugi's way of explaining the rules that stuck with me in the YouTube poop, because it fits in with how it's portrayed in the show, is the rules say only I'm allowed to win the game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I'll hydrate. That was a lot of yammering. Just let me kill this thing first. There we go.
I do this.
Yes, I do this. On September 1st, all Gundam Seed series are coming out on Netflix. Ooh, nice. I know that Netflix has the compilation movies of the original Mobile Suit. I've watched part of the first compilation movie. Like, I couldn't watch it all in one sitting because it does go on for a bit. I need to get back to watching it. I enjoyed what I saw. I especially like Char as a villain or rival character. Not Gundam Seed. The compilation movies of the original Mobile Suit Gundam are what's on Netflix right now, I believe. But, yeah, apparently Gundam Seed is coming to Netflix. Isn't Gundam Seed the series that has Mega Man X's voice actor as one of the protagonists? Or is that a different Gundam series?
That's a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, 5, and I can't believe it, 6!
Whichever one has Domon Kashu in it, who is voiced by Mark Gatha, who most Mega Man fans know for voicing X in the last few Mega Man X games.
Please, it was a piece of cake. Only these Midgarian dummies would find that a challenge. Speaking of which, here.
That's G Gundam? Okay.
Look at that. The Chow Beans. Does this mean what I think it does? Well, what do you know? A real-life ninja paying old Snapper a visit. Truth be told, I'd love to have you round to the bar, but...
I keep getting recommended G Gundam as a good starter series for people who don't want to get invested in the Universal Century Saga, because that's like the one that has an ongoing timeline of events where you really need to watch stuff in the right order. Would you agree that G Gundam's a good starter series for beginners? I also know a lot of people recommend Gundam Wing because that's just how a lot of people internationally were introduced to it. You can try Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. I've heard good things about Iron-Blooded Orphans. I haven't heard any specific things about it, but good things I've heard.
true what they're saying? Even the Pleiades are starting to grow hungry.
This ain't done before the day's out.
You're gonna head out. Have a good night, Dashcat. Also, once again, thank you for sharing that art of your OCs in my server. I love seeing your cute, very adorable OCs that you clearly put a lot of thought and time into. I just love seeing art of people's OCs in general.
It's always nice to see people's art, you know, in general on server.
Got time for a game?
Yeah, of course I saw that. I commented on it earlier.
I gotta warn you though, I'm kind of an expert at this.
Pretty sure I'll hold my own. I eat experts for breakfast.
Oh, is that right? Well, you can talk the talk, so let's see you walk the walk.
All right, time to kick Wedge's ass. I think that as far as the timeline goes of events, this is also after he's gotten his ass kicked, or singed, or bitten. Probably all three. Second ass-related injury in a row for Wedge is my point. So yes, have a good night, Dashcat. Oh, the other characters after that post. Yeah, I saw that. A little bit before I started stream, I saw that. But yes, have a good night. Get some rest. Probably gonna do this match of Fort Condor against Wedge until I beat him, and then call it a night. Because I am a little out of it today.
Yeah, fair. For Gundam Iron Blood Orphans its own timeline that has its own history. Okay, that's a good thing to hear. Because I'm very bad at starting, like, very long-running lore-heavy series. It's part of why it took me a while to start JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No, you don't get to roller skate over here so casually. Sir? Sir, no.
I love how, and I just noticed this, but the models look like they're the old PS1.
Yeah, that's intentional. They're meant to look low poly.
Nice. I like that touch. That's a nice touch. I didn't even notice that before.
Bringing out all the ranged and defensive types now. Might just have to do a war of attrition on this one. Shock Trooper was a horrible place to bring out for that. Yeah, I fucked up bad there. Oh shit. Hella Trooper to the rescue. Trying to get Grenadier out here. Sudden death. Yeah, he's gonna win. Yeah.
Defeated. Game over. You lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap out, let's see, swap out that shock for an elite security officer. And swap out that shock trooper for a hella trooper.
While you do that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get refill my water.
Okay. Oh, I've got a sweeper now. Okay, I didn't even... Yeah, that... Duh, of course I have a sweeper. I picked that up from a chest earlier. Okay. Blast spray goes there. Attack troopers over here. I think. No, attack's weak against them. So it's good. You tell trooper just to take out that guy. You can do it. My loyal troops. I believe in you. Believe in the me who believes in you. Or however that line from Gurren Lagann goes. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it. Right, trooper, you go there. Grenadier, go there. Okay. I do this. this damn helicopter that's giving me trouble. Two sweepers out. They should not even bother with the helicopter, apparently. Oh, no, he is. Okay. This is going to be a close one. Actually, no, it's not. He's already... Ah! All right. So I do need some more range types in here. Let's get rid of that helitrooper and... we could put in a slug ray facility. No, I'm on a drive. That'll do. I'm actually having to strategize for this. How dare you make me play a strategy game with strategy instead of just Zerg rushing everything like a fucking peasant.
Are you winning, son?
No. I am very much not winning.
Damn.
Also, you're not my dad.
But I am older than you.
By a few months.
Believe in me who believes in you.
Believe in these nuts. Okay, I've taken out one of his defenses. That's a good start.
Cool. So is this entirely luck-based, or is it actually...
No, there is strategy to this. I'm just not very good at strategizing.
Fair. Where's the Alpha Quintesson when you need him?
Yeah, he's going again. Unless I can pull a very quick victory on my ass, he's going to win this one.
Well, if you're going to go down, at least take somebody with you.
I would rather not go down on him, but you do you.
That's not what I meant.
Never had this much trouble with him before. Weird.
Is it possibly because you're tired, or
no? I mean, it might be. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
As the saying goes.
Yeah. I can't understand you.
I said, On the talk of Gundam, I'm hyped for next week because the Gundam base is doing a USA tour, and the next place they're going to is nearby, so hopefully I can get some exclusive Gundams. Awesome! Awesome. Oh, he's sending out the helicopter immediately. Can I send my right trooper, please? There we go. Okay, took out his helicopter. That's good. Only problem, I'll have to be there super early to get in line for the event. Yeah, that's usually the catch to these things. Sorry if I'm slow to responding to chat. Kinda need to, focus on the action going on the board.
Yes, he needs to strategize. You must plan very carefully.
I need strategery, as a not-so-wise man once said.
You know, a wise man once told me, aim high in life, but watch out for flying foxes.
You know what somebody once told me? That somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay, I think I can snatch this victory. Close, but I think I can do this. Sweepers down. Blast Ray, you go after him. There we go. Hell yeah.
Hurry!
Victory for Vegeta. I mean, Yuffie.
I didn't think you had a chance. Sure showed me.
You freaking bet I did. Aw, not gonna go crying to your cats, are ya? Looks like you've got your work cut out for you, my furry friends.
All right, the only opponent left is the Grandmaster. But we're not doing that this time. I do not have the mental fortitude to take on the Grandmaster during this stream.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want you to if you're not up for it. I want you to be at your A game for this one.
Yeah. Like, this is an entirely optional side quest, but it gets you a good materia.
That's fair.
You know what? Instead of spoiling who the Grandmaster is, I'm gonna save here.
We're in the void. Void. Oh, there we are.
Void. All right. I think I saw someone online that we could raid. If they're still online. Okay, the person I wanted to raid is no longer online, so instead we're going to raid the Booba Fairy.
Oh.
Because she hasn't been online at the same time as me in a while. Thanks everyone for joining me tonight. Thank you to my co-hosts for co-commentating with me. I'll see you guys next time. Keep an eye out for next week's schedule, and until then, unpleasant dreams, and tell everyone give Ichika the Booba Fairy the warmest of welcomes.
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Good night, everybody.